Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do the masquerade for Halloween. The materials that you're going to be needing are a mask, marker, wax, staples, wooden stick, liquid latex, scissors or blade, glue, feathers for decoration. I bought my mask on eBay and I didn't really like it because it was really big. So what I did is I used a marker to trace out what parts of the mask I was going to be cutting. I will be leaving you in the description box below where you can purchase your mask. I then found out that they also sell them at the dollar store. I went to the dollar store a couple of days ago, but I had already purchased this mask. So if you're interested in purchasing a mask, I'd recommend you visit your local dollar store first. What you're going to do for the first step is trace out the mask. Like I said, this mask was way too big and I wasn't sure how much of the mask I was going to be cutting, so you're going to be seeing me tracing, cutting, and then tracing some more and just cutting some more pieces off until I had the desired mask look that I was going for. Another thing that you can do is what I was doing is while I was cutting it, I cut a big portion of it off. What I did is I tried it on, so I looked in the mirror and I still saw that it was too big. So that's why I decided to cut out some more. You can use your scissors to cut this. My scissors were giving me a little bit of a hard time, and this is like a hard mask and I didn't want to cut too much. So what I did is I grabbed a blade and the process for cutting was much easier this way. Be very careful if you do use one. You don't want to overcut your mask because then things are not going to work out and you're going to have to buy another one. So just cut in sections, cut little by little until you have your desired mask. Once I had the desired look I was going for my mask, what I did is I used wax to apply it on all of the mask, but before that, make sure you apply baby oil on your fingers or any hydrating lotion. The wax is very, very sticky, so you do want to apply something onto your fingers. That way the wax doesn't stick onto your fingers. So what I did is I grabbed with a little spoon, I grabbed the wax and I just placed big portions of it on the mask. And then after that, I just applied the baby oil onto my fingers, and then I just smooth out the mask with my fingers. Make sure you put wax all around and all over the mask. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. After you have smoothed out the wax all over the mask, what you're going to do is you're going to take some liquid latex and you're going to apply this with the sponge. Just give it some dabbing motions, and this is going to help set the wax, and this is also going to help the wax from sticking, so the wax will no longer be sticky. Just apply couple coats of liquid latex. You can also use like your blow dryer, but I let mine air dry. Once your liquid latex has dried, and you can give it a couple minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, what I did is I went to go have some lunch. After that, once I came back, I decided to apply the foundation. You can use any foundation of your skin tone. I dabbed it with my fingers, and after that, I used a foundation brush just to blend everything well. Just be very careful. You don't want to over blend it. You don't want to mess up the wax and the liquid latex that you already applied. After applying the foundation, what you want to do is you want to apply a setting powder. I used mine, it's from Ben Nye, it's the banana powder. Another step also that you want to do is you want to fill in your eyebrows or draw some eyebrows. You can do the setting powder before this. I just decided to do it after, but I do recommend set it with powder before you start drawing in the brows. Then what I did, I used a brow kit that I have. You can use a pencil or anything you use to fill in your brows. Just to give it some shading, you can apply some brown eyeshadow around the eyes and the outer part of the mask. Once you're done with the eyebrows, what you want to do is you want to use the setting powder and just dab it with a sponge or with a brush all around the mask. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use some staples to put all around the edges of the mask. The staples that are used are the thick construction ones, but you can use any staples that you have at home. Just make sure that you use, if you are using the thin staples, use 2 or 3 staples. That way they'll be visible on the mask from far away. What I did is I used 2 thick staples and I cut them with a blade. After that, I inserted them around the mask, but an optional step or something that you can do so the staples will be glued on or stick between the wax. What you want to do is you want to press on one of the edges of the staples. That way they're much easier to be inserted around the mask, and you can just leave it like that, but the staples were coming off for me, so I had to apply some glue. For the inner part of the eyes, you can apply some thick blood, or you can apply some red or purplish Halloween makeup. You can apply eyeshadow or anything of your choice that you have. I applied this with a cotton swab, and you can also apply this on the outer edges of the mask as well. So this is the super glue that I used just to put on all the edges of the staples because I didn't want them to come off. They were moving a little bit, so I just wanted to make sure that they would stay in place throughout this whole video, and you want to make sure that they stay in place throughout the whole night that you'll be using this mask. So then again, I just applied some more of that thick blood with the cotton swab. But before that, I had already applied the red makeup and the purplish makeup. You can just apply that red makeup, or any makeup that you have. And make sure you apply this on the outer edges as well, just to make this more realistic. For the wooden stick, I decided to paint it with acrylic paint. You want to let this dry for a couple of minutes. You don't want to touch it because the paint will come off. That's what happened to me, so I had to apply some more acrylic paint with a sponge. And you can glue the stick on with super glue, or you can use the hot glue gun. That's what I had the hot glue gun for, but for some reason I forgot that I had it, so I decided to glue the stick using toilet paper and liquid latex. This did take so much longer to dry, which is why I recommend you use the hot glue gun if you have a hot glue gun, or you can also use the super glue. Now for the final steps, what you can do is to decorate your mask. You can glue on some feathers or any decoration that you have, and also don't forget to apply liquid blood just to make this mask more realistic. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if it was helpful, if you enjoyed watching it. For more Halloween videos coming up, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!